Hi, everybody. I wanted to share with you two AI practice tools that I created for MILO, that's Motivational Interviewing for Leadership and Organizations, regarding employee dilemmas that you might find yourself in. So here's the uh, practice tool, and I'm just going to kind of walk through it. So you start by putting in your name and your language group, and it will slowly develop a conversation. And the nice thing about it is it's slow. So there's no pressure to have to respond quickly. Okay, so it's going to give me 10 practice exchanges with a simulated client or employee. Uh, how easy would I like the challenge? Let's make it hard. Let's see what happens. So 3 is hard, 1 is easy, or you could type out difficult, whatever you'd like. And I'm going to let the computer decide. I have loaded up these scenarios that you've given me, so it will give you something that might look familiar based on what you told me you struggle with. Um, so the employee feels overwhelmed by their workload, is considering quitting. Yeah. Client sighs heavily. I just can't keep up with everything. I've tried managing my time, but nothing seems to work. I'm thinking it might be best just to quit before I get even more stressed. What am I going to do? What am I going to say first? Going to give empathy. Yeah, the job has become very difficult for you and you're getting really stressed about it. You're wondering what would be best for you and for your health. Let's see what the client says with this. So it tells me great reflectance. Okay. And it's also going to measure whether the client's resistance is increasing or decreasing based on what I did. So we could say, is the client's sense of safety increasing or is their resistance decreasing? So safety goes up, resistance go down. Exactly. It's just too much. I feel like I'm always behind, it's exhausted. I don't want to be seen as a quitter either. You're thinking it might be good for you to stop. And at the same time, there's a part of you that says, keep going. Okay, that would be a double sided reflection. I'm using the word and there. Let's see if the computer probably will recognize what I just did. Let's see what it says. Nice job highlighting the ambivalence. You can help them explore their feelings more deeply. The resistance is going down. That's good. We want more safety so the client can be thinking with their whole brain. Yeah, it's like I'm torn between taking care of myself and sticking it out. I just don't know what to prioritize. Now, I haven't asked a question yet. I've given 2 reflections. Um, I'm going to give another reflection. Yeah, you're really torn about this. I get the sense that you're the kind of person that would like to do a good job. And I'm guessing it's really frustrating when you know you're not keeping up. So I built in a little affirmation there. Let's see. Let's see what happens here. So it sees the affirmation. Yes, exactly. I feel like I'm not meeting expectations. I just want to do well. It's getting harder to manage everything. Now, because the client is already contemplating whether to stay or not, I might affirm that and say, it's really up to you. I might say something like, it would be a shame. Well, here's what I'm thinking: it would be a shame to be fired when this is somebody who wants to do a quality job. So if we affirm their autonomy, yeah, it might be a good decision to leave now uh, when everything's getting harder and harder. So right now, today, after the basics class, we're just practicing reflecting where the client is, reflecting their ambivalence. More advanced skills might have to do with how do we include our part as a manager into the conversation. But for today, we're just practicing meeting them where they are. Um, I'm just going to go with this. Yeah, you really want to do a quality job, and you don't like it when you know you're not. You can see I'm using a little dictation thing here to just because I'm not a fast typer. See what he does with this. Now, notice again, I haven't asked a single question. I'm just giving tons of empathy. His resistance keeps going down. That means his safety is going up. Exactly. I want to meet those expectations, but I'm constantly falling short. It's so frustrating. I'm just going to ask him, what do you think you're going to do? What do you think you're going to do? What do you think would be best for you? He's probably going to say he doesn't know, but at least now that we've created safety, we're inviting him to think through it. Open-ended question. Okay, and now that I've done 5, it's going to give me sort of a halfway point. What's happening based on the client impact so far, based on the conversation, the client's feeling heard. We're halfway through. We could continue with feedback, continue without feedback. We could stop here. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It gives you a little halfway point summary, and we could keep going if you wanted to. Okay, and I want to show you the second practice that I've set up here. It's the MILO OARS challenge. Now, what's an OARS challenge? The OARS challenge is 2 reflections, 1 question, 1 affirmation. So let's see what it does. Again, my name and English. Now, one of the advantages of this, of course, is that when you're super busy, you don't have time to practice. If you can't come to the free practice, this is a way you could practice on your own. Many people have gotten really good at MI just through practicing with the client or the employee simulation. Okay, the OARS challenge, 2 reflections, 1 affirmation, 1 question. Level of difficulty, let's go hard again. And it's going to ask me for a situation in a particular kind of employee situation. You can type in here whatever you want or let it pick. As I said, I've loaded up the situations that you shared with me. So it will pick something that might be relevant to you, hopefully. All right, the low performance, overwhelmed. No matter what I do, it never seems like enough. I just feel stuck. I can't find my way forward. This one's a little similar to the other one, isn't it? I don't know if I can say, let's see, uh, new situation. Let's see if the bot will generate a new situation or if we're kind of stuck in this one. Okay, good. So it recognizes what I'm asking for. I put in so much work, it feels like nobody cares. Why should I keep trying? Yeah. So this is a little discord coming to the manager, like, you never tell me I'm doing well enough. So let's, yeah, that sounds frustrating that you feel like your efforts aren't being recognized. And you're asking yourself whether you want to keep trying or not. Now, that was a little clever there. Instead of thinking he's asking me, why should I keep trying? I'm turning it around and saying he's asking himself or she's asking herself whether she wants to keep trying. Let's see what she does. So that would be scored as a reflection, I'm thinking. So, and I got a strong rating. That's nice. So I've completed one reflection. I have 3 more chances to provide a reflection, an affirmation, and a question. Let's see, what does the client say next? Oh, we didn't get what's the client statement? Sometimes the AI gets a little, now it's confused. Okay. It's just exhausting when it feels like no one notices the hard work I'm putting in. I wonder if it's ever even worth continuing. Being recognized for your hard work is really important to you. And when it feels like that doesn't happen, you just feel like giving up. Okay, so I'm recognizing that being recognized is important. Let's see what they do. I'm going to have to fix this because it's not giving us the client. What's the client response? It's a little, you're wondering if we can change things. What kind of change would you like to see? There's an open-ended question. As a reflection with an open-ended question, the client said, I really appreciate you listening to me. It just makes me wonder if there's a way to actually change things or if I'm stuck in this cycle. Right. So we could talk about a change that might be beneficial. Maybe they could meet with me every now and then and we could go over what they did well. Based on their frustration and what they said is important to them. There's an open-ended question. I have one more chance to provide an affirmation. Please give me the client statement. Again, I'll fix that before I release it. I'm not entirely sure what kind of change I want, but I know I want to feel valued and appreciated for what I do. It's hard to keep pushing when it feels like none of it matters. Okay, so what do they value? They value being recognized. It's important that they're not working alone. They want to know that what they're doing matters. So it sounds like being recognized for your efforts is really important to you, as it is for everyone. And of course, you want to feel valued and appreciated. That's part of what it means to be working together on a team and in a community. Got a little preachy there at the end, but let's see if that gets scored as an affirmation. Okay, affirmation. I got a gold star. Look at that. 2 reflections, 1 question, 1 affirmation. That's the kind of rhythm that we want. Okay, great job. We can go to a new scenario or continue. Let's just see. Oh, we could continue with this one. Okay, so basically that's the way it looks. That's the way it works. I'm going to fix that one little thing. If you don't have time to come to free practice, please consider trying this. Hope you have a great rest of the day. Bye-bye.